play a couple games on my phone. That's about it. So, I know you guys have played with the yo-yo some because you were playing with it at the start of worship. Before worship day, have you ever played with a yo-yo? Are you very good at it?
Yes.
Man, you know, when I was a kid, like your all's age, my buddies and I, we played with yo-yos all the time. And we thought that we were going to be experts like the yo-yo guy on the TV, the video you watch. We always thought we could do the coolest tricks, and we would learn a new trick, and we thought we had to show it off to everybody, like the walking your dog trick, you know, where you put the yo-yo all the way on the ground and it rolls across the ground like you're got a little dog walking with you, and all these other tricks that you can do with yo-yos.
Yeah.
And we thought it was the greatest thing in the world just to be able to share it with our friends and share about how awesome it looked and how cool it looked. You know, and even though each yo-yo is a little different, all the yo-yos are made just the same. I mean, if you were to take this yo-yo and just drop it all the way out with the string come all the way down on it, and look in here, and you will see the string is attached to a post in the middle of the yo-yo. And that string attached to that post is what makes it work right. It's what makes it, it's what gives it its ability to do what a yo-yo does. If that string's not attached to that post, this is just a wheel. Then we wrap the string back up like this, and when you get the string wrapped around here just right, all of a sudden, you have this really cool toy that can be pretty fun to play with, especially if you know what you're doing with it, and you're very good at it. I am not very good at it. People that are really good at it can spin the yo-yo all the way down to the ground and all the way back up and catch it in the same hand.
I can do that.
That video you just watched, you saw someone who was incredibly good with a yo-yo. They did all types of tricks and flips with it and everything else, and never once had to re-roll the yo-yo. It rolled itself every time. Well, I want us to think about what Colossians 3:1 has to do with yo-yos. Now, at the start of worship today, we read Colossians 3:1, which says, "Since you have been raised to new life with Christ, we should set our sights on the realities of heaven, where Christ sits in the place of honor at God's right hand." Please set up. This yo-yo, it reminds me of our Christian life and how we work in relation to God. You see, God put us all down here on earth to do His will. And we spin around and go about our lives sharing His love with others and being His hands and feet and serving others and helping others with problems and needs that they have. But eventually, we all get tired. We run out of energy. We need to be recharged. You know, I can send this yo-yo up and down bunches of times, and sooner or later, it's going to run out of energy. And it's going to have to be recharged. And when it runs out of energy and needs to be recharged, that's the way we are sometimes with God. And it's like God reaches down and He wraps His hands around us when we take time to worship Him and pray to Him, and He begins to put energy back in us. And He begins to fill us back up with all the good things that keep us going every day. It's like I'm taking time to wrap the string back around this yo-yo. And once I do that, all of a sudden, this yo-yo has tons of energy, is ready to go again, ready to serve again. You see, there are going to be times that we run out of strength. We need to remember that God is always going to provide us all that we need if we stay connected to Him. We're basically Christian yo-yos. And we need to keep spinning around sharing Jesus' love with others and helping people by being Jesus' hands and feet. And to remember that we're always connected to God. You see, I think it's really cool and really great being a Christian yo-yo. Let's pray, guys. Eyes closed and heads bowed. Dear God, thank you for living life as an example for us of how we should live and how we should act. Father, I pray that all of us in this room would have fun and exciting lives. That we would have lives where we're sharing your love with others, where we're serving and helping others. But God, help us to remember that we're always connected to you. And when we feel like we're running out of energy, when we feel like that we just can't love that next person, or just can't serve one more person, or just can't help one more person anymore, remind us to take time to reconnect with you through prayer and worship, so that we can have our energy restored, our strength built back up, and be ready to be used by you again. We love you, God. Amen. Hey guys, you can check out this next video from Pastor Monty.